friends, Nibs again. I'm out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I wanted to do an update for you guys on this Crosman 2240 build that you guys have been watching me do. And this particular update, I think this is going to be Rev 2. I showed you it stock, and then I did a couple of small things to it. Added the side folder rear stock, which is pretty cool. You just flip that over and then you have it folded up out of the way. Makes it a little easier to backpack. Of course, with this gigantic barrel, that probably really isn't too useful, but still kind of cool. And it is adjustable for length of pull. And I did have a red dot on there with some of the buck rail barrel mount scope mounts, but I have since got a steel breech, which allows me to mount that without needing those extra mounts. I also have a Gravmag on here now. I've added a 18-inch 22 Crosman 22 rifled barrel. I have the buck rail adapter. This is a machined aluminum adapter, and then the buck rail suppressor, 1/2x20 threaded suppressor. And then finally I have added the buck rail hand grip, which is really nice. Kind of gives you a place to hold on to without holding on to the cold CO2 tube. If you shoot it CO2 at all, you know after a few shots that can start feeling kind of cold from the CO2 being dissipated. So that's really kind of nice to have that extra little grip there. That's a really real neat engineered piece there too. So, but I wanted to give you guys an update. We'll do some first we'll do some chronograph testing. Unfortunately, my chronograph, I still haven't figured out why it won't record to my phones anymore. I've tried a new lightning adapter. I haven't tried a new cable yet. I gotta find the 4-pin headphone style cable and try replacing that. If that doesn't work, then it's got to be something wrong with the chronograph itself. But for now, we're just going to have an extra camera running on the face of the chronograph, and we'll see what we can do. So I actually just finished up CO2 cartridge because I wanted to start out with a brand new fresh bench is a mess. Want to start out with a brand new fresh cartridge and make sure we get the highest velocities. I am seeing a pretty good gain in velocity just using this barrel over the stock barrel. With the stock barrel and CO2, I was getting about 410, a little over 410 feet per second. I'm not going to tell you what I'm getting here because we're going to find out in a second. But and that was using the Crosman Premier hollow points. And I'm going to be testing this using those all the way down the line here because that's what this right now the Gravmag is set up for. So I just pierced the thing. Now I'm going to load up the Gravmag. That's pretty cool. You flip down this little cover here, and then you just start filling that tube up, and it'll hold 9 pellets. So I'm just going to put 3 in there for now. We'll do 3 across the chronograph, get an average from that, and then I'll reset the camera downrange, and we'll try some accuracy testing with it. So let's see if I can get a good reading on the chronograph here. Well, it would help if I actually cocked the gun. So 527, so pretty darn good increase in power. Oh crud. I forgot to start my camera on the... So trust, there, you can see it now. 525. We'll do one more. 521. So pretty good spread there. Right around, I don't know, 524 I guess would be the average. So that's about a 110 foot per second increase. Still about the same temperature out here, so if the CO2 being affected by the cold or hot, it's right around the same temperature as when I tested it with the stock barrel, so right around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And let me go ahead and I'll pause the camera and I'll move everything downrange and we'll do some accuracy testing with it. Stand by. Alrighty, I'm back. So now I have my camera set up downrange at the 21 foot mark, and we'll go ahead and load up this Gravmag with 9 rounds of these Crosman Premier hollow points. So these Gravmags do come with a couple different tubes. I haven't tried the other tube, but so far this one with the Crosman Premier hollow points, I haven't had a single malfunction or misfeed or any kind of problem with that. I haven't tried it with other, I'm sure it will work with other types of domed pellets as well, but I have not tried it. The other one is set up for a more wad cutter style profile. But this is a fun little, gonna be a fun little plinker. So the next step will be trying the safe pack and see if we can actually run this thing in PCP mode. If that doesn't work out, we'll go back to CO2. From my testing I've done so far, this thing is one hole, one pellet right into the same hole pretty much every time, as long as I do my part. So that's 3. That's 4. We'll do 5 into that target. Now I've got a couple of steel silhouettes there. Let's see what we can do with that. A lot of fun. Let's go ahead and hit that little piggy. Lots of fun. So now the fun thing about these Gravmags is you don't have to take the mag out of the gun to top it back off again. You can just, while you're waiting for the next shot, you can just flip that little lever down and just add some more pellets to it. So this would be I think this would be a really great pesting gun. I mean, we're already at 524. I haven't done any modifications to the valve. You can do other modifications to the valve, even running CO2, get more power out of it as well. You'll get less shots per fill, but need to adjust my point of aim a little bit, but as you can see, it's pretty darn accurate. And very quiet. Very quiet. The hammer drop is louder than the muzzle report. I'll have to do an update, run with this long barrel across the dB meter without the suppressor, and then do it again with the suppressor. Okay, got a couple more, might as well use them up, right? This will be a lot of fun. really looking forward to getting this outside and doing 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, yards, whatever. Still got at least one in there. That's the last one. Right in the same hole again. So anyway, so there you go. That's the, I like that Gravmag. That is a really nice piece. They do have one that'll fit on the plastic magazine as well. But I was going to get the steel magazine anyway. I may order one of those to put on my, I think it'll work on the 1322. I'll have to look at that. It's got the same magazine, or same breech, so I don't know why it wouldn't work on the 1322. But there you go. That is turning out to be quite a nice little build. And next step, I will put the safe pack in there, and we'll start doing some testing with that, and we'll see what kind of gains we can get, how many shots per fill. I've really seen some good information about it, and I've had a couple of guys poo-poo it as well, so I'm still kind of up in the air on how it's actually going to turn out, but it'll be fun to try it, and if it doesn't work out, not a big deal. If it does, then that'll be pretty awesome too. So anyway, there you go. There is my part 2, phase 2 of my 2240 build. Probably be a lot more phases down the road. There's other little pieces I want to add on to here and try out and do this and that. Maybe put a real scope on it. I got to get some taller rings to go above the Gravmag, but I think it would be nice to try with a real scope if I'm going to be shooting at some higher distances, 20 yards or whatever, and that'll be pretty cool. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.